Hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk about emergent literacy and genuine love for reading. So first, let's define what is emergent literacy. It is the term that is used to explain a child's knowledge of reading and writing skills before they learn how to read and write words, like activities including engaging in shared storybook reading, pretending to write or draw, incorporating literacy themes into play, and engaging in oral wordplay such as rhyming. Shared storybook reading is the most common emergent literacy activity for many children. And developing early literacy skills makes it easier for children to learn to read. Children who enter school with these skills have an advantage that carries with them throughout their school years. And another definition of literacy is from Tail, Play, and Zolby. Tail and Zolby coined the term emergent literacy from Mary Clay's dissertation titled Emergent Reading Behavior. Their term designated new conceptions about the relationship between a growing child and literacy information from the environment and home literacy practices. The process of becoming literate starts before school intervention. And according to Clay, it is a stages of development as he grows. And according to Tail, own initiative of child reading and writing. And according to Zolby, it is the development of knowledge. And Marie Clay was the first one who used the term emergent literacy. Emergent literacy is based on an assumption that a child acquires some knowledge about language, reading, and writing even before attending any formal education. She asserted that literacy development begins early in life and is ongoing. She describes the behaviors seen in young children when they use books and writing materials to imitate adult reading and writing. And according to Tail, viewed literacy as the result of children's involvement in reading activities facilitated by literate adults. All children who come to school already have certain experiences and interest in learning. Thus, emergent reading refers to competencies and literacy skills in early childhood. It explains that early work on emergent literacy explored new ways of thinking about how young children continually engage in the process of learning to read and write from their earliest years. And Zolby defines literacy as the reading and writing behaviors of young children that precede and develop into conventional literacy. It describes categories of children's storybook reading from emergent through conventional reading. Transitions on the perspectives of emergent literacy. The first one is the basic literacy, which emphasizes the reading and writing of young learners to construct meaning for themselves. It is ability is the social-cultural literacy, which emphasizes the importance of social interaction of children to construct cultural-specific meanings and to demonstrate literacy practices as social events and cultural and phenomena. Example of this is knowing about the people around you and their family backgrounds. And the last one is the functional literacy, which emphasizes the use of technology for instruction and literacy, and the young learners' use of technology to produce meaning. Someone who is functionally literate is a person who can read and write well enough to live independently. Such a person would be able to read government guidelines, to apply for social security, and to fill out forms that are essential to his or her well-being. And the next one we discuss is about developing a genuine love for reading. It is to develop a genuine love for reading is to introduce children to multiple genres of books during small group reading instruction. When children find a book of interest, they can turn the book into their choice book for independent reading, and rationally and objectives of genuine love for reading is developing genuine love for reading is focused on the idea of letting students appreciate the story selection, and genuine love for reading aims to trigger the schema of the learners. Genuine love for reading sets the mood of the entire reading lesson, and it prepares learners for the actual reading of the text. In the genuine love for reading stage, teacher establishes proper mindset, activities, and activates the students' schemata, introduces the theme, and motivates them to read the passage. And pre-reading activities are done for before the actual reading or the text. It is activities that can help the learners to be more prepared for what they are about to read. It can help them anticipate the topic of the reading. And activities establishing the proper mindset, activating the learner's schemata, introducing the theme, and motivating the learners to read the text. Example of this like discussion, brainstorming, storytelling, and short conversations. And the last one, motivation is defined as the stimulus to create and sustain intentions. Motivation determines the extent of the learner's active involvement and attitude towards learning. Motivation influences the arousal, selection, direction, and maintenance of all human behaviors. It is the key in promoting a love of literacy in children. And the last one, Wheeler is provides general principles of motivation in any learning situation. And the following are the basic principles of motivation and are applicable to learning in any situation. First one is the environment can be used to focus the student's attention on what needs to be learned. A quiet and relaxing environment is the most conducive for long bouts of effective reading. And incentives motivate learning is good grades are a type of incentive and then can motivate to study hard and do well in school. And the last one is internal motivation is lasting and more than self-directed than is external motivation, which must be prepared reinforced by praise or concrete rewards. It means that your motivation to accomplish your goal comes from within you. It is determined by your own values and goals.